Hello, this is Deidre from the Wellness Hub NYC, and I hope you're well. I have a question for you. When you think about wellness, what do you think about? What comes to your mind? Do you think about being physically fit, or do you think of not being sick? Those are very important aspects of wellness, but there are at least 9 that I'd like for you to give some thought to. I'm going to run through them really quickly. The first is emotional. How do you respond to certain people, places, and things? The second is environmental, which can be broken down into 2 parts. 1, micro. When you come home at the end of the day, do you love your home, or does it stress you out because things are everywhere? Macro is, how do we treat the earth? Do we recycle? Is our carbon footprint small? Something to consider. The third is financial. That's a big one. Do you have savings? Do you have an emergency fund? Do you have enough to retire on? I wish I had given this more thought when I was younger, but we can only begin where we are. The fourth is intellectual. Are you stimulating your mind, learning new things, whether it's a language or an instrument or a computer program or crossword puzzles or connections, which makes me crazy? The fifth one is occupational. Do you love what you do? When that alarm goes off on Monday morning, do you smack it like 5 times, then crawl out of bed and sit on the edge of your bed and go, do I gotta go? Or do you bound out of bed, looking forward to starting the day? That's super important. And it takes knowing yourself, because not all personalities are for all occupations. That was a mouthful. Are for all occupations. The sixth one is physical. We know what that is. Or is our nutrition good? Are we getting enough water? Are we sleeping enough? Are we leaving those things that we love to eat a lot that we know aren't so good for us? Are we limiting those to maybe once a month? For me, that's like French fries. I'm trying to do it. I know it's not going to be once a month, but I can shoot for twice a month, right? And not once a week. The seventh one is social. Who are our peeps? Who are the people who are doing the things that we love to do, that we can do them together? Whether it's a book club, whether it's an art class, whether it's singing, it doesn't matter, as long as we're able to commune with people and activities that we love. You combine those things, it's a beautiful thing. The eighth one is spiritual, where we can be in quiet contemplation, whether it's meditation on our own or virtually with others, whether it's in a sangha or at an ashram or in a mosque or church in prayer. It doesn't matter, as long as we can be with others where we can enrich our souls spiritually. And then the ninth one, which I think is the most important, laughter. How often are we laughing? Especially those belly laughs where tears are coming out of our eyes and we can't breathe, we can't catch our breaths. I mean, those are the best. They're the best. And how often are we able to indulge in that kind of a laugh? Man, I used to work with someone who was making people laugh like that almost every day. It was amazing. It was the greatest ab work ever. So if you want a quick one, you can find the Carol Burnett skit, the dentist skit with Tim Conway and Harvey Korman. Hilarious. Or find the Mary Tyler Moore episode, the Chuckles the Clown's funeral episode. Really funny. Or if you have time, find Blazing Saddles. I've seen it so many times, and each time I watch it, I'm laughing at a different spot. Super important. So, find time to laugh. It's so important. So I'd love for you to just give each of these some thought, right? Where do you compare in each of these elements? Where are you good? Where can you improve? And at some later date, I'm going to take each one and just do a little bit, go into a little bit more detail about each one and what they're comprised of. In the meantime, have a great one.